haven't given you a content in a long time, and in the words of the immortal great Timberland, I know I shouldn't have left you without a test tube, without something to step to, and I've forgotten the rest, but do you understand the sentiment, people? And I'm here with my boy Cass the God. What's going on, Cass, out there in these streets?
Yo, we're out here, bro. You know what I mean? Gaming and listening to S.H.I.N.O because Casanova's killing it.
Yes, that's definitely enjoying that Don't Run remix. That, you know what, it's actually the first real verse I've enjoyed from young MA. Like, I've heard her stuff and I've got kind of her appeal and stuff like that, but I've never really fully been into it. And the way she starts off that track with the B-R-O-O-K, yeah, like I could tell when you're in a club, that part is just hype and stuff like that. Yeah, man, she's like, and then I heard another of her. So, but anyway, enough promotion. If you haven't heard the Casanova Don't Run remix, you want to go and check that out immediately. It is amazing. Excellent gaming soundtrack. But right now, we are going to be talking about... Are you already doing... By the way, are you already doing a mission? Because I'm going to set up this lobby right now.
Waiting for the lobby, bro.
Okay, I'm setting up the lobby. But, yes, people. Basically, PlayStation Pro... It's about to be having its boost mode update, which is going to become courtesy of update 4.50, I think. And yeah, it's got people hype. It's going to be using all of the PlayStation Pro's latent features to make older games benefit from the power. And as a PlayStation owner, and as a player, like, finally I get to see Bloodborne running at a stable frame rate, you know what I'm saying? And finally I get to see things like Street Fighter 5. Hopefully that brings Street Fighter 5 up to the PC level, because even when you see people playing Street Fighter 5 on a PC, it just looks like a different, more fluid, more reactive version of the game, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, as a standard PS... Can I just ask you a quick question before you just give your point? Sorry. I just want to know how you feel about PlayStation Pro owners getting a boost as a standard PS4 owner.
Well, yeah, they should. Like, if they paid extra money for something, they should get their money's worth. They like, you know what I mean? They deserve to get what they're getting. At the end of the day, I didn't buy a PS Pro personally because I didn't feel like I needed it. Like, I'd prefer to have a brand new console, like the next step up. This doesn't.
Yes.
This is like a half step up. So it's
yeah.
Not really. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see the appeal, especially if it's just going to be playing the exact same games and all like that. You know, normal PS4s will be playing.
Yeah. Definitely, I could definitely see your point. So what do you think about the PlayStation 4 boost mode overall? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's gonna be leaving behind other former PlayStation owners and stuff like that? Because look, 4K is a good idea. Making games readily available for 4K is great, especially going forward in the future. But not many people have a 4K television. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not as many people as like who's got like standard 1080p TVs and stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So when we're by the way, the lobby is ready. It's the same usual one. Password is LDN. But yeah, when you have a machine like the Scorpio that's coming out, which is targeted mainly for premium gamers and stuff like that, like people who want a 4K experience, people who want to run games at high frame rate, but this all means that the console could be more expensive. Do you reckon that is a little bit, do you know what I'm saying, like, of a risky move, being that not many people have 4K TVs and we don't know how many people actually want a premium gaming console? I mean, I know you love premium stuff, do you know what I'm saying? I know you're into your Bang & Olufsen stereos. I know you've always been that, do you know what I'm saying? Like, even going back in the day. So do you find the Scorpio appealing?
Not that much anymore, bro. Do you know what? As much as that was what I was on, that's not exactly where my head's at right now. As
Okay.
much as premium stuff is cool and that, if it's doing the exact same thing as the other stuff, then it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's
Yes.
like it's like, for example, your gas and electricity bills.
Yeah.
It's the exact same gas, it's the exact same electric. Why pay more for it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Hold up. Where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Oh yeah, my nigga, I'm on my way. Oh yeah.
Because this is what I'm worried about. I'm actually worried about the fact that because basically there's already the Scorpio is not going to do much new stuff that the Xbox One won't, if you know what I'm saying. Because it's going to have the same games.
I can't find the lobby.
It's Lobby King.
Yeah, I know. I can't find it.
What?
You didn't put a capital. It's alright. Hold on, I'll figure it out.
I did capital. All capital for King.
All capital.
Yeah, Lobby, King, in capital letters.
That's
Because
not what it was before. There you go.
it's capital Kings, you know? Capital Kings. But yes, like, because like basically the Scorpio is not going to have any exclusive games and stuff like that, even though it's going to be almost as powerful as a like next generation console, because they want to keep the Xbox One family together. And I think that's kind of a bad move, because you know there's going to be people that's just not going to want to spend that extra money, even if it is that much better than the Xbox One. It could actually be like a whole console generation. It could actually look like the Xbox 2, but because the Xbox One can play the same games, they won't buy that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? And the Xbox One is like dirt cheap. I was gonna say, fam, you should get one next month. Do you know how much I saw it on Amazon for? $126.
Bro, nah, man, I don't need one of them, man.
126. It's not about needing it, son.
Microsoft. While I'm not supporting Microsoft too, that's expenditure that I don't need to do.
Well, why are you not supporting Microsoft? Let's start there. Why do you? No, so.
I've never respected their business ethics.
So you had an original Xbox, man.
Yeah, and I got that for free. I didn't pay for that shit.
Nigga, you was on that shit back in the day. You had the
No, I could
Xbox.
listen to music on that. That was,
You were Xboxed out back in the day. You completed Halo 2 and shit. You was like, yeah, man, Halo 2. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, this game is dope. Yeah, this game is dope.
You borrowed that shit from Cameron. I remember that, you know. I was like, yo. You can't turn your back on Xbox now, man. Come on, man.
Nah,
Xbox.
fuck that shit.
Now, it's a good console. It's literally a good console. I want you to experience the UI in comparison to the PlayStation 4 one. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can feel and be like,
I've
okay.
seen it, but I'm not interested, man. I'm not interested, personally.
Okay, what so?
Cool with my PS4.
So what is it? Man said, I'm good to me. So okay, so would you consider getting a Pro?
No.
Oh, seriously?
Well, you know what, I say that. That if someone was offering it to me, then yeah, I'd take it. But it's not like when I'm thinking of spending, like buying something, that's not nowhere near the first thing to my mind. Like if I saw one, like at a really good price,
Yeah.
then possibly. But I can't see my. Like, I've already got a PS4. What am I gonna do with my PS4? Just have it there.
Well, would you trade it? Trade it in?
Nah, I don't really like trading in my machines. I try not to.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Like I know quite a few people who traded in their PS4s, and I'm like, what? Why did you do that? It's like that don't make sense to me and shit like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I would love trading it in.
But the thing is, it's the only thing that really makes sense because you're buying the same thing again. It's just a little bit different.
See, here's the thing. At the time, before the PlayStation 4 Pro came out, yeah, there was a lot more mystery surrounding it and stuff like that. Like, you didn't think that you was gonna get what you ended up getting. Do you know what I'm saying? If I knew, like,
that's exactly what I thought. I thought it was just going to be a 0.5.
no, yeah, but not for them not even to change the user interface. To be honest, the PlayStation 4 Pro is a very cool concept, yeah, but the execution is horrible. Like I was like, not even some new kind of, like, you know, splash screen for when you turn on the console. Like, for real, just, it's literally the same ish. The only people who would be impressed by that is someone who came like from PlayStation 3 or like Xbox One. Like,
yeah, me personally, that's what I'm saying, brother. I wouldn't even bother. That was exactly my reasons. You're not for just that, but the whole principle, the whole idea, brother, is literally just a point five.
well, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with a premium version of the electronics you have, if you know what I mean. Apple have been doing quite well on showing us that they can use more current technology to reinvent an iPhone. Because to tell the truth, that's why it's, oh my gosh, this armor is awful.
Yeah, but I don't. But that's what I'm saying. I don't buy into that. I'm not really. That's consumerism at its peak. Like, I'm not really into that.
Yes and no, because sometimes it does come down to functionality. And if you, like, say there's some people, yeah, who really would be annoyed at the limitations of the iPhone, or wow, okay, this armor is terrible. Yeah, but there's some people that are really annoyed.
Because me personally, bro, as I've been a salesman on one level or another almost all my life, bro. Like, look, I've sold these products for years, bro, and all it really boils down to is just consumerism, bro. Just marketing something that's much more than it is, and it's like spend as little as you can and do as little as work as you can and try and get the biggest profit. So
yeah,
what's the best
and I understand that, but yeah, but not in all cases, because there's a PC market like that supports graphics cards and all matter of upgrades and stuff like that, and that's got nothing to do with things like just marketing and stuff like that, and marketing gaffle and stuff like that. It's got more to do with that people demand higher performance. And now for the first time in history, we're at the point where consoles are really being eclipsed by PC, and that really want that higher level of performance and stuff like that. It's just that Sony and Microsoft decided to actually mix it with that marketing gaffle and not give us what they initially promised and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Sony was making the PS4 Pro sound like it was going to be Jesus juice. Do you know what I'm saying? In that presentation. And do you know what I'm saying? I actually love the fact that you have this viewpoint and stuff like that. But oh frig! Why was I being cocky and bringing this armor? Because it looked awesome. That's why. Because they look frigging awesome, man. But I actually love the fact that you actually have this viewpoint and stuff like that, and we can both see it from different angles and stuff. Because this is gonna make it great for everyone that's just gonna just like watch it back and shit like that. Because there are gonna be people. Because to be honest, yeah, basically the way I see it is, I see what they was going for. Because look, there's a time when the iPhone comes out, yeah, and it's the bomb, but it quickly gets eclipsed by some Android phones, you know what I'm saying? And there's iPhone users who want to be at the top of do you know what I'm saying? Who want to have that cutting edge technology. And if it works in other markets in the same price range, it's kind of understandable to see why Sony and Microsoft want to try that out, and I have no problem with that. But they have to execute it properly, man.
Of course,
because they're literally doing the same thing that Apple do.
I just understand what it is. It's all consumerism, like.
Because now that I actually relate it to Apple and the blatant bullshit they get away with, it is consumerism at its peak and shit like that. But here's the thing. That is taking a piss, because it's really riding on the coattails of companies like Bang & Olufsen, Audi, Ferrari, that do provide, you know, Neo Geo, who do provide a premium product.
I wouldn't put Bang & Olufsen, like, I wouldn't put them on Bang & Olufsen's level, as in, like, what Sony's doing, not at all.
No, but I'm saying, what they're doing ruins, like, what they're doing, because it's like they're trying to do something similar, if you know what I'm saying, but it's just really not coming over.
It's just marketed as that, like, you see with these premium companies, real premium companies don't advertise.
That is true. That is very true.
You don't need to. So you don't know unless you're actually, unless you've already been buying that shit.
Yeah, unless you're a fanatic. That is very true. That is very true.
Not even a fanatic unless you actually just have that kind of stuff, like, and generally it's fit for some kind of purpose. Or you only buy quality stuff, but you don't buy it all the time.
Yeah, because I was just about to say about the, like, say, it's like, even with the studio monitors and shit like that, like right now I wouldn't buy anything that's not KRK and shit like that, and they are the best and shit like that. Will you have to pay £250 for one, like, left speaker? Yes, you will. But do you know what I'm saying? You will get the best sound and shit possible and shit like that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's either that or the Yamaha 5550s and shit. Do you know what I'm saying? And that is what Sony and Microsoft are trying to tap into. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just that they're doing it. They're not living up to it. And do you know what I'm saying? They're just, do you know what I'm saying? So, because do you know that? Okay, maybe, but Apple was a bad example. This is for shout outs to everybody that's watching. This is what we usually do when we have these conversations. We usually go over different points and it goes crazy, but it's always great. But to say that to use a better example, KRK, they provide premium products at a premium price, and people buy those products, but they expect the quality, and maybe that's what Sony were actually going for. Do you know what I mean?
Again, I doubt it. It's literally just I think what Sony was doing was literally blue magic.
So you reckon?
If you don't know what I'm referencing, to those that are listening, Blue Magic is what's his name? Was it not Frank Lucas? Was it the gangster from American Gangster?
No, you're correct. You're correct. You're correct.
Was it Frank Lucas?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He remarketed his crack cocaine as Blue Magic, and it started smashing. All it is the exact same product. You just give it a little, package it a little bit different, and give it a nice fancy name, and people are super gassed.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. One thing I really don't. Sorry, I had to just do something real quick. But yeah, one thing I really don't want this to do is just become about I don't want it to become about sales and like ripping off consumers and stuff like that, rather than actually trying to keep up with technology and give gamers something that's on par with the highest thing out there in these streets. Because this actually could be something good for gaming. Because one thing I think was really successful and very clever of Sony was them implementing the streaming into the PlayStation 4 and all those functions, because that was something that they knew was going to be big.
Right.
And they've... Oh, good evening, Monster Hunter player. But yeah, that's something Sony saw was big, and they implemented it straight into the PlayStation 4 with one button. And because Microsoft wasn't paying attention, yeah, they've kind of got something like that on Xbox, but it's not the same. Like, I can't just do this on the Xbox, like, still after all this time. So it's obviously something with the hardware and the fact that's not built into the system. So for Sony to, like, look, think about it. Like before, you'd only like see bigger guys like Angry Joe and just like really huge YouTubers with big followers like PewDiePie and that stuff streaming. Now anyone can stream from their PlayStation 4. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Aisha was doing it the other day. Shout out to Isha Katz. You might want to check out her YouTube channel. It's awesome.
Great plug.
What's going on, Silver Sky? Once again, shout outs to everybody that's coming through. Now, this isn't about hating on a Project Scorpio or the PlayStation. Like, to tell the truth, we don't know anything about the Project Scorpio. Do you know what I'm saying? Microsoft are being very tight-lipped, and I'm not going to pretend like I do know anything about the Project Scorpio. But I do know something about the PlayStation Pro, and it's just kind of underwhelming. Like, hopefully boost mode will bring some kind of merit, and I'm very happy that Sony have decided to implement this so close to launch and stuff, because we really needed a reason to own one of these PlayStation 4s. Because when you place an older game in a PlayStation 4 Pro, it essentially becomes a regular base model, and it's like, what's the point of that, you know? It's like, if you was already dubious about buying a PlayStation 4 before, a PlayStation Pro before, you definitely wouldn't buy one after finding out the, you know, the limited effects of one. So now that Sony have given us more of a reason to be down with the PlayStation 4 Pro party. But yeah, okay. Let me ask you this. So if the Project Scorpio comes out this year and it's 500, yeah, and a PlayStation Pro's come down in price to about, seeing that we're in the UK, it's come down to about $299. Which one of those two would you buy? Both premium consoles. The Scorpio is a little bit more powerful.
It's not really bad. I'm not going to support Microsoft. I don't agree with their business practice. So,
and this game is called Tokidon. This game is called Tokidon. It is excellent. People asking what game we're playing. But whoa. Yeah. This okay. Imagine you was just non-biased with the Microsoft hate. Okay. Take it back to back in the days when you had the Xbox. Now, the Scorpio is just a tad more powerful than the PlayStation Pro. Well, it's actually supposed to be a lot more powerful. But then again, it's going to cost probably about 100 to 150 pounds more. Now that they're going to have boost mode in a PlayStation Pro, which is going to boost up all your older games, and they're going to have more support for the newer games like Horizon Zero Dawn, like, and all that good stuff you're seeing on God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn and Spider-Man. You know that's from the PlayStation Pro version and not the regular PlayStation 4 version. Oh no! Hold that! So basically...
Yeah, I'd probably go, again, like I said, I'd go to PlayStation because at the end of the day, PlayStation's got the sickest, what's it called?
Games.
Lineup, yeah.
See, that's what I was going to say. Now, do you reckon the lineup is one thing that hurts Microsoft and stuff like that? The fact that they haven't got many exclusives and stuff, because now, I was on another podcast the other day, shout outs to my boy Zaire, shouts out to Paul the Rock, shout out my boy K Mega and the whole squad. Now they're mainly Xbox guys, and they think that exclusives don't matter at the moment. But the other day we had that brilliant debate in private, and you pretty much showed me that Nintendo's getting by on their exclusives, which is what I tried to tell them, but they're trying not to hear that. Now, even though like each one of these games like Tokiden and shit, they might not sell millions each time, I reckon it's the fact that they're all together there at the same time that makes people go crazy for PlayStation. The fact that they've got all this choice. Even though I reckon more people do need to go out and support these games though.
Yeah, I think that definitely does make a bit of a difference, but I think that early start in the PlayStation 4's life,
But here's the thing, they both
that
came
made
out
a
at the same
huge
time.
difference. What's that?
They both came out at the same time. Oh
I
my
know,
god.
but what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. But PlayStation had a bit of a head start because of all the bad press from Microsoft. Like that made a big difference, I think.
Yeah, that definitely made a big difference.
And I think Microsoft has never just not really been able to come back since that.
Now, do you
Have
reckon
you
it
got
just...
someone that heals on our team, by the way? We
Huh?
could really do with that.
Have you got some what?
Have we got someone that can heal on our team?
Oh no. Okay, I'll bring somebody that can heal on the next one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Definitely will. Definitely will. Aid. I'll bring some decent armor too. Jeez. But yeah. So Silver Sky says unless one of his friends get the Scorpio, he ain't rocking with that and shit like that. Well, alright, Silver, do you reckon the Scorpio is essential if you already have an Xbox One? Because the Xbox One is going to be dirt cheap next year. That's the thing. And if it's going to be like super cheap and Microsoft's... Because I reckon at E3 when they announced the Scorpio more formally, they're going to announce all these new games. So I reckon when people see all these new games, if they've got Xbox One already, they're not going to necessarily spring for Scorpio. And what the fuck is going on? Son, don't ever bring out armor just for the look of it, son. Do you hear me? Don't you ever?
You know, if I'm gonna do that, I should. Yeah, no, I have to work in. Oh shit! Yeah, like, basically, I've got no heals lying on. I've already used that thing.
Oh, me too. Oh no, I haven't used that thing though. Yo, I've totally forgot about it. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, you have to go into
Yeah.
mindset.
Found it. Ah, yo, don't mess with us, because if we screw this up, we are coming right back. No, alright, we're gonna kill some other stuff, that we're coming right back. Nah, I should have respected this. I should have respected this one star. I should have respected
This
this one.
thing can die, bro. You just got to stay alive now.
Nah, I should have respected this monster, man. I should have just worn my real armor. Wore armor that isn't like 550. Those body parts can come off. Uh, 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 uh. Get him. Oh, yeah, now he's entering the death stage. Okay. Now, the game we are playing, by the way, is called Tokiden, another PlayStation exclusive. Like, and this is what I'm talking about, people. Now, you've never really heard of this game and stuff, but there is a lot of people that play this. It's a multiplayer game. People think that PlayStation only has single player games, and it really doesn't. Now you can use guns.
It's undeniable.
Yeah, I reckon that's what it's gonna come down to, you know. Even though the Scorpio is gonna be significantly more powerful than a PlayStation Pro, I reckon it's gonna come down to the fact that the PlayStation Pro is gonna be cheaper and it's gonna have more games. Because remember, Spider-Man and stuff like that, that's gonna be huge, especially with the new movie.
Jeez, yeah.
And Xbox fans keep trying to just like sleep on that. I'm like, no, you can't sleep on how huge that game is gonna be, man. Because like Spider-Man, the licenses, there's only a few licenses which are just super huge and they can sell any products. Like Star Wars is one of them, Batman is one of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and another one of them is Spider-Man. Like, even though people don't like those newer Spider-Man movies, they still performed well at the box office.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know the only reason those movies stopped? It's because they couldn't control the actor that played Spider-Man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, he was off protesting and stuff like that. Like, like green forest fires and stuff when you were supposed to be shooting. It's like, fam, they had another 3 of those like movies written.
Well, I like the direction that they're going with the new ones, so to be honest.
Yes. Yeah, I prefer that. Definitely prefer the fact that Marvel got their hands back on Spider-Man rather than Sony having it.
But yeah, I definitely appreciate that sort of lighting right there, boy.
Hopefully it translates into their gaming division and stuff like that, man. Like they start taking more risks. But I'm not gonna lie, Sony have been taking risks and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And because I know they've got a couple of like stuff in they've got some stuff in development which they haven't talked about and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to see what's going to be coming in that future pipeline.
And you know what? Back onto Spider-Man, the game is actually looking really good. From the things I've seen from it, even though to get the most of it, you're going to need the Pro.
Yeah.
It's still looking like a friggin' outstanding game.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's one of the games I saw, and I was like, yeah, day one, I have to play this because I know it's going to be good. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I don't really like Horizon Zero Dawn, like to tell the truth, I'm starting to warm up to it more. Do you know what I'm saying? To where, okay, I'm thinking I could see myself playing this more now. Like before, I wasn't really on it because it looked like Monster Hunter 4. But yeah, boy, can't say that on the stream. But
while we're playing talking on the stream, like you said, yep. And I do a special right here.
Hit him. Pause.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was just violence. Whoa. Oh, I totally forgot about Yakuza as well. That is another game that I want to try out, you know.
You know, I've never really been into the whole Yakuza thing.
This one, now see, here, I'm not gonna lie, this one is the one to actually start on actually because it's a prequel, so it introduces all the characters, and this one is one of the most polished. Like the story mode is bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's like a Japanese GTA, but you know, like those cool Japanese movies and stuff like that. It's like one of those. Like yeah, that's like a man's game. Nah, thank you for reminding me of that. I need to pick that up. Like real talk, I don't know why I've been sleeping on that. I'm not sleeping on that. Fuck that. I'm actually picking that up tomorrow. Let me go hit Amazon now to blood clot. Nah, I'm not playing, man. That game, no, that's actually. Come on, man. How can mans be sleep? That's what I'm saying. There's so many dope games on PlayStation. People sleep on them because that is our kind of game, if you know what I mean. That's the kind of game we would have wanted back in the days. Remember when we used to watch those kind of movies on Sci-Fi Channel and you used to bring those kind of DVDs and shit like that? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I think, look, as soon as I typed in YA, it came up. But people have been buying that.
You know what's coming out tomorrow?
What, Neo?
Nah, bro.
What's coming out?
Isn't Tekken 7 coming out tomorrow?
No, it's not coming out tomorrow. They pushed it back to June. God knows why.
I'm sure in the PlayStation Store it says pre-order. The game comes out on tomorrow.
Nah.
I'll have to check that shit.
I'm checking out right now. Tekken 7. Yeah, pre-order. Yeah, it's frigate. See, thank you for making me see that horrible date again, man. 2nd of June. These people don't believe in time. Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie, I got gas because that would have been a nice birthday present right there. Well,
yeah, well, they're on some bullshit, son. They are on some bullshit. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Hold on, Neo. What do you think of Neo?
I've haven't played it enough to make a decision yet.
What about from what you've seen?
But I haven't really seen much of it. I've kind of been staying away from it just so I can get my hands on it and
Okay.
decide for myself.
Is that
Yeah.
so? Is that a
I'm
coppage?
most likely gonna get it. What you
Yeah,
say?
yeah. So no, so you answered my next question. So you're buying it, yeah?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, that's good. That's excellent. That's excellent. Because I was saying that's coming out in a couple of days. That's gonna be fire, I reckon. That's looking like it's gonna sell. It's already in the best sellers on Amazon, so that's doing well. See, that's what I'm saying. All these games is what I reckon is going to really help the PlayStation with against the Scorpio and stuff like that. Because I'm not going to lie, the Scorpio's looking like it's going to be beasting as far as power goes. It does look like every time we go to Digital Foundry, it's going to be like when they're looking at multiplayer, multi-plat games, it's going to be looking like it's going to say, well, the PlayStation Pro handles it in 4K, but it's not native. And then it's going to start saying stuff like, you know, but the Scorpio handles it and it's native or some shit like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I can already see it already. Then the fanboys are going to be arguing in the comments. But I reckon month after month, the PlayStation is going to still outsell it because it's going to just have the titles, man. I mean, look at the beginning of the year already. You've already had Gravity Rush 2. You've already had Yakuza 0. Neo's next week. Like a couple of weeks, like the week after that is Horizon Zero Dawn. And then Street Fighter 5 is going to be updating with constantly through the months and stuff. And like this is only the beginning, like literally the beginning of the year. What's come out on Xbox? Nothing.
it's serious. So,
And that's what matters.
there you go, man. That's what happens when you don't just buy your way to success. It's the truth, though, man. It'll all shine in the end, man. The real will always come through.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just overly biased. I don't know. Someone tell me in the comments.
No, I think you have a point. Microsoft don't know what it takes to get to success because they bought their way there rather than actually making it, if you know what I mean.
Well, you know, I wouldn't say they don't know their thing to success because they've obviously been successful at what they do, but they haven't been.
But not in the gaming market or the phone market.
That's what I'm saying. Not necessarily creative. I mean, they've done a few things. You know, you got your but even then, they haven't got their own things. They've bought other companies and done it that way. It's just never been like a first party team, like. But
That's what I'm saying. Microsoft.
Personally, man, I don't really fuck with them, so fuck them all.
And that's an interesting note to end it on, people. So yes, let me enjoy the Snickers. Let me know what you think in the comments, people. Will PlayStation Pro be able to survive and stuff like that? Personally, we think it will come down to the games. Scorpio as a premium product seems like a very interesting concept. Like, people want high performance, but if there's no games to deliver it on, and there's already a cheaper model available that does the same thing, what are people gonna do? Especially, think about it. Let's just leave it like this, people. If the average consumer has a 1080p TV, they're gonna have to pick up a Scorpio for, let's say, lowest price $500, and then pick up a 4K TV on top of it to get the most out of it. It's not happening. Especially when there's no killer software to play on it. I think it's going to be a PC combined with a console anyway. Remember I said that first. Yeah, I really do think. Because Microsoft are really trying to transition into this Windows 10 stroke PC thing. And I really think it's a good idea, the way they're merging the Xbox with the Windows 10. Because if their exclusives aren't selling on Xbox, they might as well double up and have them on PC. Especially because they own so much of the PC market, just have it under one brand. Now, What I've noticed on the Xbox store, just you know what they're doing? They're just letting you have PC apps, and they're raggo letting the ghetto ones just slip through the cracks. So the other day there was one for free movies and shit like that. I was like, no, and I went into the app and stuff, and you can watch all these new movies and stuff for free. And I was like, no, and I know that weren't certified, and they all had one for NES emulator and stuff. So this is all stuff that you can just find on PCs and Macs and stuff, and because it's like freeware, and that's just the nature of the platform and stuff like that, you can't really control PCs and stuff like that. People just let it be, and now they're bringing that to Xbox and stuff like that. And I reckon that's because it's the last days of the platform as it is. They're gonna be more. They're gonna treat it like an open PC architecture, basically, which will be. Oh my gosh, if they do that, trust me, that's what I'm saying. Xbox is about to become the system, I reckon. Regular Xboxes, anyway, because it's gonna have that modern bit. Remember when people were getting PlayStation 1s, back in the day, and just chipping them for no reason, and just playing burnt discs and stuff like that. Remember when people were just doing that? Yeah, man. There's people coming into school with just 50 CDs and shit like that, and you think it's music on them, it's just games. It says, nah, man, nah. Be like, god damn. Be like, god damn. Sorry, I'm just spinning one. You'd be like, god damn.
I don't know, man. Like, whichever way it goes, man. Like, the new Microsoft box, may do really well due to the fact that it's got that extra little bit of power, but I don't know. We'll see, man. Like,
so do you reckon the power's gonna do more? Sorry.
I think PlayStation jumped the gun a bit with the PlayStation Pro. They should have just held on for a bit longer. If they're gonna do a 0.5, they should have done it differently, or they should have waited a little bit longer. Because that strategy has kind of worked for them so far, where they don't try to beat Microsoft to the punch.
Yes. You're correct. You're correct. You're correct.
You know what I mean? That's another reason what kind of fucked up Microsoft as well, because they tried to jump the gun.
Yeah.
And be just to be the first company with something on the market. And what they ended up doing is making themselves look stupid, because they said, oh yeah, we're gonna what was it that they did?
What with the DRM?
The whole DRM thing.
And then they said, yeah, we're doing it for family sharing, and they didn't explain to us what family sharing is. Well, basically, your dad's gonna be able to play a game, but if you're his son called Johnny, you'll be able to play that game on Tuesdays, but only if you wipe your ass on Sunday. The fuck, nigga? Did I say? I was like, what the hell are you saying? Do you know how much money Blackbuster Christic made of that whole debacle with anti-Xbox news, just because of the hubris and the hate people had for Microsoft? It was insane. It was insane.
Trust me, bro.
So yeah, you have a valid point there.
That's what I'm saying. So if they didn't jump that gun, man, that could have went a little bit more different. The story that we're telling today would have been different.
Yeah, maybe not that much different, because people would have just started asking, hey, wait, where are the games?
Very true, but you know what? Perception is a motherfucker, man. That's what will make you think a company. Like, just thinking that a company is good and successful and shit will make people buy from it, whether the product is good or not. It's all about the way you market it, man. And the marketing for the company, for Microsoft at that point in time, was just fucked. They fucked themselves in a batty.
Yeah.
And they didn't like it.
Hard.
They weren't ready. Not enough food.
Waiting for you. Pause. Because that was just a real curious time to say it, Yeah, just for the sort of waiting for you. What the?
Yeah, she got wild for a second.
Yeah. What, are you just changing your weapon or something? Oh, you're ready? Yeah. That is literally the club I'm using with my other characters. So that shit does damage. Have you got the powered up version?
Powered up?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, have you leveled it up to the next level and stuff?
Whoa. Yeah.
And there's a silver version of that.
Yeah, I've just seen that shit.
You want something for my watch?
Yeah, you know I had the Glock.
Yo. Yeah, that is. Oh, when I say that is a tune, you know. Oh, but sorry, people. We can't bring them gangsters to the podcast. But
Did you know what? Funnily enough, guess
yeah,
who was in prison with him at one stage?
yeah. Tax Stone,
Guess who else?
ASAP,
ASAP
Batty, but
Rocky.
yeah, I don't believe that at all.
Right.
These
I
stories,
think
you know.
something would have been said if it was false, man.
No, not really. It's just the industry and stuff like that. That makes him look. He'll give him a look now. Cass will, like ASAP will give Cass a look and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why? You'll soon
It's
see.
the whole,
You'll soon
my
see.
brother thing. You know, like French Montana does. My brother. That's why Meek Mill had to cut that shit. Like this industry is bare fake.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
But that is for another podcast. You know what I'm saying? The rap podcast coming soon. That you people will love it because it's real. But I don't want to say anything about any rappers yet because I don't want to. I don't want someone to see it. They're like, hey nigga, I might not be for you. You said I was trash. Like the other day, yeah. No, I'm not even gonna say that on the stream. I'm not gonna say that on the stream. But because the Migos will never work with me again. But I swear to God, something funny happened, yeah. And fam, the way. Nah. I'll tell you after. I'll tell you off stream. Boy. I'll tell you off stream. 'Cause I swear. Anyway. Um.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
So where do you
What?
think
What?
Nintendo will fall in all of this? Shut hey, you're an asshole, man. Fuck off.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
You don't know where
I'm just
Nintendo will
out of
fall in
here.
this.
Hey yo, I'm fighting a boss right now, bro. By the way,
Oh, where are you? Oh, I'm looking for you at the boss. That
I'm
just
the
not.
yellow one on the map.
Where am I? Oh shit. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm on my way. So yes, yeah. I don't know because remember Nintendo's gonna be in there as well, and if the Switch is popular, I reckon it's gonna be a pain in the ass for both of them. Do you reckon the Switch is gonna be popular? I need to get
Um,
your rational take on things.
I don't know. Like, I think it might have it might do a thing, but I don't think it's necessarily going to do that well in the Western markets.
You don't
I
reckon
think
it's
it'll
gonna
do
really?
better at home. I
Yeah.
think it'll do better at home than it's going to do terrestrially. I mean, out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even in the US.
Now, do you reckon it will be enough to divert attention from away from the Xbox and PlayStation 4 even for a little while because it's the new thing? Because I thought, okay, boom, I've been keeping an eye on pre-order habits and trends, let's say, yeah. And what I've noticed is that Nintendo have been trickling out the supply. Like so, for the first two, like after the announcement, obviously you couldn't get them and stuff like that. That's a given. But
Yeah.
they had some that came in last week, and they only were in there for a day on Amazon. Like literally only for a day. Well, and I say a day because it was like 6 hours basically. So I checked and I was like, okay, they've got some in stock. I wonder if they'll last a day and shit like that. Nope, they didn't last a day. So do you reckon it's gonna continue? Or do you reckon that's just the die-hard Nintendo fans thinking, okay, let me just get one now because, you know, I might not be able to get one at launch and stuff.
I don't know, bro. To be honest, man. Like, whenever there's something new, people jump on it. But like that little initial like pre-orders don't really mean a whole lot to me just because that isn't a guaranteed purchase. You know what I mean? A lot of people might be worried about how many people are going to purchase. Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember some people purchase just because their friends are purchasing, and if their friends say, "No, no, I'm not even gonna bother getting it," you know, they can say, "No, fuck them, I did it," even though they pre-ordered it. So I don't know, like I think the kind of people that's gonna get it are gonna be very social people that have friends around and stuff like that
Yeah.
all the time, which family for little parties.
So that's what I'm saying. The casual market. Do you reckon they could go back into the casual market and attract it back then? Ooh, his wing came right off. But do you reckon they can attract the casual market that they lost with the Wii U and make up for the hard market they've lost to the PlayStation 4 with this thing then?
I don't know. You know what? I don't know, man. I think they're gonna just have to keep their eye on the niche that they have, man. As long as they keep their niche happy,
Yeah.
whoever follows from that is a bonus.
And you know what? Their niche is a lot of people, you know. It makes them profitable.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Especially with what they're doing, because the Nintendo Switch isn't exactly on par with the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So you know that they're going to be profitable because they're charging what you would get for Xbox One or PlayStation 4. So I don't know. That'll be able to work. Basically, if they can keep recouping on these cheap consoles, thank you, could have put that down, please. Like, if they could keep recouping on these cheap consoles and stuff, you know, maybe there can be a place for them as a console manufacturer and stuff, you know, if they can't compete with Nintendo and Sony, because them coming with a hybrid was the best idea, because it doesn't make sense for there to be another box underneath your television, if you know what I mean. There's already bloody two of them, do you know what I'm saying? So they had to do something different. Wow, that thing got taken out of the air disgustingly. But hold on. Is it ill? Oh my gosh, the rape. The rape. People, the game we are playing now is called Tokinen. It's currently in sale in the PlayStation store. You definitely want to pick it up if you like games. You know, if you're an Xbox fan, you might not like games. You know, that's why you've got a damn Xbox, because there's no goddamn games on there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've got a library full of games on Xbox right now, but I couldn't think of what to play. Like, multiplats are good, yeah, but multiplats aren't necessarily always the most creative games, especially nowadays. Like, look at the multiplats that are really successful right now. You got Battlefield, Call of Duty, yeah, FIFA,
But
like
you know what? People are starting to. I mean, I'm hearing that people play. It's a different kind of fucking hell.
yeah, that was disgusting, especially because that was it got finished with a special attack. But yeah, like I'm happy that things like Dark Souls and Bloodborne are starting to become more popular now, that people are starting to just want to go back to playing real games with real gaming mechanics, rather than like the same stuff with the same boring upgrade paths and stuff like that. It's like, for God's sake. Like, that's why I was playing Watch Dogs, yeah, and I just had to stop, because I was like, when I got to the upgrade skill tree, and I was like, I've seen this before so many times, I can't do this again.
I mean, know what you mean, man. But you know, I'm gonna like, I partially lost the point. This reefer is some good reefer.
I was saying, and I'm saying it's got me as well. I just got a plate of noodles that I have to get to. So people, that was a good discussion in these streets. Make sure you leave your comments on what we said. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, I'm so sorry that the link is not at the bottom of the screen right now, but make sure you do. It's called MVP Magazine. It's an excellent channel. Shout outs to everyone that came through to the discussion and left your comments. Make sure you give a like and share and all that great stuff. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.